Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B After Show podcast, web exclusive. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What's that?
All
If I
right.
like this angle either. There's no good angles here. Damn it.
Yeah, you look like shit either way. No shit.
Used to it.
Here's a nice piece of shit.
Yeah. We'll do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Whatever.
Well, let's do it. It's time for another back in the day. Back in the day. August 2nd, 247 years ago, 1776, members of the Continental Congress began signing the official Declaration of Independence. The July 4th printings that were first sent out only had the names of John Hancock. It's Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
And Charles Thompson. Even after the August signing, the names of signers were kept secret at first because our pansy founding fathers were afraid of British retaliation.
How many copies of the Declaration of Independence are there?
The original one?
Yeah.
I think just one.
I thought there's more than
one declaration, and I don't know how many copies they made. It's not like they had a Zenith copy.
Look that up. I think there's more than one. I'm pretty sure there is.
How many copies
Original
of
copies.
the Declaration of Independence are there? About 200 copies of the Declaration of Independence were printed on July 4th, 1776.
Okay.
Of the 26 known to exist today, one print resides in North Texas. These are rare pieces of American history tucked in the Dallas Public Library. An original print of the Declaration of that's where it ended. Oh, that's an original print.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the original one?
Right. Is there a number one?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be the first one printed, right? Or the first one signed. There's got to be a number one. Dude, what kind of a vault is that thing in? Did you imagine getting your hands on that?
Okay, located on the upper level of the National Archives Museum, the rotunda for the Charters of Freedom is the permanent home of the original Declaration of Independence, Constitution of the United States, and Bill of Rights.
How much is that worth? Priceless?
Probably priceless,
obviously,
I'm guessing.
Right. There's no price to it.
I thought Nicolas Cage owned it.
Yeah, right. Could you imagine? So, Brock, what if I came to the studio, you're up there doing work, and I come into the studio real quick, sit down, all sketchy. And I go, dude, what's going on? What's happening?
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, I got the Declaration of Independence.
Like one of the copies or like the original?
How crazy would that be?
I would call the cops on you.
Yeah, would you? You bastard.
I would call the FBI.
Come on, you wouldn't want... Come on, let's go all Nicolas Cage, national treasure.
You stole the Declaration of Independence.
I mean, what? They know what's on it. What
I don't want to be associated with you. I'm calling the cops, man. I'm dropping a dime on you.
God,
I'm calling the cops.
You know what? You're the last person if something happens ever.
Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure you're not going to get your hands on the Declaration of Independence. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like negative 900.
What would be another just another item that holds a candle to what other item could I bring into the studio? Like I just said,
like the Rosetta Stone or
Babe Ruth baseball bat.
No, that's not that. I mean, I still be like, whoa, that's pretty cool, but that's not the Declaration. It's not that rare. Yeah.
What about the Heart of the Ocean?
The Magna Carta. Oh, if you bring the Heart of the Ocean, absolutely.
You call them the cops.
I'm good. I'm going to call the cops. Dude.
Okay, I guess you don't want millions of dollars.
What are we going to do? Sell it? We don't know who to sell it to. What are you talking about?
In the ocean. Figure something out.
No, we're not going to get to keep the bag. You stole it. Here it is. I found it fair and square. It's mine.
We're going to go down to Gold's Jewelry down the corner.
Yes.
Sell it first.
Best I can do is $750. $750,000. No, $750. It's the Heart of the Ocean, man. I'll take it. It's a good deal, man. It's the best I can do. Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. Didn't some guy actually? There's a story about some guy who bought a shitty painting because he just wanted the frame. He bought it at some thrift store, and he just wanted the frame. And when he took the picture out, there was a copy of the Declaration of Independence in there. Can
you imagine? No.
And dude, that's millions of dollars, right there.
Oh, more. It's priceless. I mean, did he?
It was just it wasn't the original. It was a copy.
Still, it doesn't matter. One of 26.
A guy who found.
There's 26 copies of that floating around, and they're not. They're not getting any newer. They're deteriorating.
Here we go. Michael Sparks bought the worn and yellow document from Music City Thrift in Nashville, Tennessee for just $2.48. His copy is one of the 200 that were commissioned by John Quincy Adams in 1820.
Still, is there a price? Did he sell it? I just want to know how
He
much.
reluctantly took the old Declaration of Independence off his garage wall and donated it along with other odds and ends. Oh, so that was a different guy. That was the guy who donated it.
What are you doing? You had it in your hands.
Maybe he didn't know maybe he thought it was just like an aftermarket print from like, the 30s or 40s or something. You know what I mean?
You double check.
Like you can go to a museum and buy like a photocopy of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's not like one of the original ones that was pressed, like on a actual old print.
Go to the Antiques Roadshow or something. What are you doing? Come on.
Because I love thrift stores. I love thrift stores. I love antique shops. And I'm always like, God, I want to find that like cool thing that's worth a lot of money. Mm-hmm. That's why I have a metal detector now too. I'm gonna find that gold.
That's why you go to garage sales, metal detecting. Yeah. Actually, there was a guy just bought a bunch of like Peruvian or something coins from like I mean, there were a bunch of gold and silver coins, and it was worth like I can't remember how many millions. But he found it with a metal detector.
Yep,
he did. That's another question. Remember the cocaine question earlier?
Yeah.
How many people have cocaine in their pocket out of the 100 people in this room? Much like that. How many buried treasure chests are left in the world? How much buried treasure is still around on this earth? There's so many people now. There's so many people with detectors. There's so many people.
Yeah. What's the total value of the world's sunken treasures? This is from Popular Mechanics. How much treasure is down there? The short answer, Sean Fisher says, is 60 billion. Fisher is a shipwreck hunter, and Mel Fisher's Treasure Key West gives your figure based on the company's historical research. Now, that's just sunken treasure. That's not buried bullion or, Yeah, and some guy too just found like a bunch of like old Civil War money, like he was digging like a fence post, and
give me some of that. I'm gonna go buy a metal detector, I guess.
Yeah, you got to get out there and do it. You got to spend some Saturdays, man, out there.
All right. Be honest.
Yeah.
How many times?
How many times have I metal detect?
Yeah.
Not as many as you think. I haven't gotten out as much. I've probably done like 5 times now.
5 times.
So yeah.
I would have guessed like 2 or 3, but.
I started in my backyard. I did it at the beach. And to be honest, all I found was a bunch of like scrap metal and shit like that. I think
everybody's at the beach metal detector.
Yeah.
That's like the worst place to go, I think.
I think
ran through it. It's like I'm not gonna say it. No.
Like your mom? Is that what you're gonna say?
It's already ran through, man.
You're really bad.
All beat up.
Well, no, and I think too, like you'd have better odds finding it like in the water. You know what I mean? Because people will lose it. Like, yeah, you can lose it on the beach, but most people like get in the water, like, oh no, my necklace fell off, or my bracelet fell off.
Yeah. It's true.
But I do I want to plan for gold. I want to do all that stuff, man. I
just want to find that one. Just give me the one. It doesn't even have to be millions. Just give me something where.
Like one gold bar. Yeah, one gold bar. Like, give me something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't need to find billions of dollars, but just something. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'd be sweet.
Call Nicolas Cage. He knows where all the stuff is.
He does. He knows where all the declarations are and all that stuff.
All right, moving on from that, a couple other things.
Thought this was going to be short.
Give me one of the. All right, well, there's a couple more that were cool. 147 years ago, August 2nd, 1876, Wild Bill Hickok was shot in the head from behind and killed while playing poker at a saloon in South Dakota.
I feel like that happened a lot back in the day.
Yeah, a lot of people got shot in the head.
You're right. Playing poker or watching plays.
Or just being around. Just being there. Yeah. God, there's a lot that happened on this day.
You hear that saloon door open.
Those bat wing doors.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's getting shot.
Yeah, someone's dying today. 131 years ago, 1892, the escalator was patented by Jor A. Wheeler.
Oh. Yeah, that's, it's about time.
There's only 2 of them in the entire state of Wyoming.
Really?
Only 2 escalators in the entire state of Wyoming.
I mean, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
The guy was sitting there one day, probably in his house, looking at his stairs like I am right now. Thinking, what'd be sweet? If those things fucking move.
Fucking move.
You know? My knees
Hey,
hurt.
Hey, honey, wouldn't that be sweet if those things fucking moved?
Right? It's a brilliant idea. We'll call it the escalator.
We'll call it the sterilator. No, that doesn't sound right.
No.
No.
The Movatron. No.
Movatron. Escalator. That's it.
There you go.
Because it escalates you to the top. Things escalate quickly, right? Escalates. Let's see. M. Night Shyamalan, Sixth Sense was released in 1999 on this day. You know, I've never seen that movie. Never seen it.
I've never seen it in its entirety, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
And I know the whole thing that he was a ghost the whole time.
Yeah. It's good. Supposedly it's one of the best scary movies.
Everyone said, well, that twist at the end. See, that's the problem, though, is the whole
if you know the twist.
That's the big thing. And so everyone watching, oh my God, he was a ghost the whole time.
Right. But now that you know it, it's like,
yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, not as good.
Anyway. All right, there you go. That's what happened on this day. Back in the day.
God.
All right. We're getting out of here. We'll see you guys next time on the Extra Show podcast. I don't know. I'm tired.